So yeah, so we have a mystery guest, but he is here with us virtually, like the rest of us. He is considered the godfather of shock. Some of you may know who it is, but this might give you a little hint. Here. I guess you'll kind of figure out this is Alice Cooper. So Alice Cooper is making a little special appearance here by his little cameo, and Barb is going to share that with us. Him and David both had big hits back in 1972. School's Out was 1972, and so was Rock Me Baby, and I believe Daydreamer. Johnny, I'm sure, could tell us for sure all the hits that David had in 1972. I'm sure there was a lot more than that. But that was kind of the balance. And they were very good friends. And David made some comments about that. He said that my good friend Alice, we used to hang together. I was much wilder than him, but our images were so different. So could you imagine that David was wilder than Alice Cooper? And Alice Cooper, as we all know, you can't get any more crazier than him. I guess while we're waiting, Alice Cooper got that name from the American television series Mayberry RFD. That's where he came up with that name.
Karen, Barb, Alice Cooper here. Well, David Cassidy and I got along very, very well. You know, there was a time when there was like Teen Pop magazine, and he was on the cover of every single one. And there was a couple that where they compared him as being the bad guy and me being the good guy. He was the devil, I was the angel. David liked to imbibe. Let's just say that. He could get pretty out there. And he was easily, if he lived in L.A., he would have easily been a Hollywood vampire. Yeah, he was probably an honorary vampire. And I got along with him so well. Our families got along. Our kids got along. It was really, he went way too soon. Way too soon. I thought his father was a very funny comedian. He was a very interesting actor, and his mother is just the sweetest thing in the world. But, yeah, tough to see him go. I know his brother very well. I see his brother all the time. So, good memories of David Cassidy. That's all I can say.
That was the coolest thing ever.
Yeah,
we were really excited when he sent that to us. We were like freaking. I was crying. I was like, "You got to do it." It was hilarious.
I can imagine.
Yeah, I think his son, obviously Bo, and one of his boys. He has 3 children. He has 2 girls and a boy. He has Calico, Dash, and Sonora are his 3 children. And let me see. He also said, well, from my research, it said you see him with that eyeliner that you're all used to seeing him with the spider. And he said that my look with the eyeliner was modeled after Betty Davis and whatever happened to Baby Jane. Her makeup was a thick and was smeared. So that's where he got his inspiration from doing the makeup like that. Obviously, she didn't wear her makeup that horribly, but that's where he was inspired. And does anyone know who Alice Cooper dated? A famous actress. Well, if not, she recently passed away. Him and Raquel Welch, of all people, Alice Cooper and the very refined Raquel Welch were in a relationship together. They briefly dated, at the time widely regarded as the most beautiful woman in Hollywood. But Cooper, he actually left Welch to marry his longtime love, ballerina instructor and choreographer Cheryl Goddard, who performed in Alice Cooper's show from 1975 to 82. So that's who he wound up marrying. And David and Alice, there is a picture over there of David and Alice Cooper during the 1998 Heaven to Golf tournament in Las Vegas. So it's the upper right picture with David with the cigar in his mouth and the baseball cap on. Vegas.
Of course.
Yeah. So yeah, so that's a little tidbit. So and Alice Cooper's real name, originally it was the name of the band, and then I think he legally had it changed to Alice Cooper, is Vincent Damon Furnier. It's Furnier. And the only person that has ever said his real name, he calls him Vinny or Vincent, is Keith Richards. He's the only one that actually calls him by his real name. And everyone that, all his friends that hang out with him, they all call him by Alice. And yeah, that's basically it. So David and him were longtime friends.